And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Hill. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second and long here. Give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right side, it's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore. Right side, it's Hill. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those out of the way to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Gets the back moving. Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dante Moore. Did as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. The run inside. It's Hill.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Out wide right, it's Moore. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
On the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To get this drive going. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Moore. Makes a catch. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Right side, it's Moore. Turning, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Left side is Barker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Marsh.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Just smothered on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Red 54. Hey, take it. Quick 692, love check. Ready, go.
Here's more to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Wow, that is a sensational catch. And I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide left, it's Moore. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moore escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Dante Moore wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride him again. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to pass, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. And the returner will be knocked down. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Left side is Hooks. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dante Moore unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's shot. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Martin. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Might as well run him again. Got a little space. Snowed under by the defense. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. From the gun. Right side, it's Martin. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads in the nick of time.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go.